Well, this is the new format, and I think I'm going to like it.
A to Z, A to Z, A to Z sports session. Come and join me, life amazing. A to Z sports session.
Welcome to the A to Z Sports Session. I'm your host, Jeff Dowdell. Thank you so much for tuning in on this new format of mine. I think I'm going to be mainly going with the YouTube channel here over my podcast going forward. I had some technical difficulties with the Anchor app. It was really weird. I was noticing, listening to the app on Spotify and a couple other sources that it was on. It was doing something weird where like it was taking the what I had edited out of the podcast and put it on the tail end of it, and like the last like 10 minutes were like not supposed to be there on the Spotify channel. Not only that, I just noticed that I wasn't getting the best numbers or the most followers or listeners on my podcast. I feel like I might do a little bit better here on YouTube. So, still the same old show, still the same old format going forward. I'll still have guests. I'll still ask your opinions, and hopefully, I'll get a better response here on YouTube, and we'll see where it takes us. But yeah, this is the future of the show, the A to Z Sports Session here on YouTube now. I am coming to you on the day of what would have been the first day of Major League Baseball. I've got my Red Sox hat on, even though we probably were going to suck this year anyway. I'm still pretty bummed out I don't get to watch them, good or bad. I'm a Red Sox fan, and I'm bummed out I don't get to see my team today. Fans of all 30 teams are pretty bummed out that they don't get to see the MLB season start here on time as the coronavirus has shut down absolutely everything in the month of March 2020. I, like many others right now here in March of 2020, on quarantine and kind of going, I'm going kind of crazy actually. I'm a little bored, and I'm right there with all you guys who are staying at home as well right now. So I figured right now was as good a time as ever to get the show on a new format, get the show going on YouTube. Hopefully, some entertaining episodes coming your way. I kind of picked like the worst time ever to try to start a sports based show, a sports podcast, here in March of 2020 with no sports going on right now. Of course, this was supposed to be the start of baseball. This was supposed to be the playoff rush here in basketball. March Madness would have been in full swing. I think if there is one positive about this, quarantine, staying at home, it's a opportunity to get some creativity in. It's an opportunity to do something to entertain ourselves, and this is what I choose to do. You should try to do something that you love while you're sitting around being bored. Try to do what you love and pursue your passion. And this is my passion. I love sports, and this is what I love. So I'm gonna do the show. Hopefully, it's going to be some great episodes coming up. Hopefully, we'll provide some much needed entertainment in these times of straight up boredom for a lot of people. So if you are a listener of the show or a follower of the podcast, this is where you can follow me now here on YouTube. This is just sort of my startup video to the channel. If you are already a fan of the A to Z Sports Session, go ahead and subscribe. If you want some great videos coming your way, some great discussing of sports topics, I got a lot of videos, a lot of ideas locked and loaded for the next few days. So this is where all the action will be happening. I'll get to work as soon as I can. I'll get to work tomorrow to crank out some videos and get some material out there. So thanks so much for tuning in and joining me, following the show. Hopefully you like what I'm bringing to the table here, and we'll have some fun. Yeah, talk some sports going forward. Try not to lose our minds in March of 2020, what has already felt like years in just this month alone. So we'll see going forward. This has been the A to Z Sports Session. I am Jeff Dowdell. Thank you for joining me.